The Schools in the Context of Community project is an immersive project designed as an alternative model for teacher education at Ball State University.
Students are away from campus for the entire semester. They are out in the community. They are practice teaching at the elementary school or the early childhood program. And when they're not in the school, the local community center is their home.
But we actually learned about students instead of just teaching students, and we learned about them in the context of their community.
How you reach kids individually has more to do with understanding who the child is. And understanding who the child is means understanding the child's community, their environment, their culture.
There's a real focus on getting to know the community, getting to know the children and the families in the community as a prerequisite for being able to be a good teacher.
I've worked in this community for over 40 years, and I've never seen anything like it.
I was able to learn what I can do as a teacher to make the connection for my students between the life they have outside of school and the life they have inside of school.
I believe we're impacting the Ball State students in really immeasurable ways.
Wherever I'm teaching, that I need to be immersed and involved in the community so that I can best serve my students.
How can I become a better teacher? How can I relate to my students? How can I relate to the families and parents?
We're not teaching facts or theory in the abstract. We're pairing it very closely to experiences that students are having.
It really just redefined what I think of when I think about learning.
I could truly say in terms of the community and having mentors. These teachers have been in there, they know what it takes when we say what is good teaching, what is a culturally responsive teaching. They know what they're talking about.
When you walk into your student teaching experience for the first time, and that's the first time you're standing in front of a whole classroom and it's yours to work with, can be intimidating. But when they're in the immersion program, they've already done that.
I really believe that we actually do pre-service teachers an injustice when we don't give them that opportunity to get to know kids in the context of their community.
I think these students are going to be very different from students who were prepared in a traditional program. I think if it didn't come in with a social conscience, you're definitely left with one.
I've seen them question their ability to be teachers, become frustrated, and then become comfortable and say, you know what, I can do this. And I don't think I can ever get that from a four-wall room where you're teaching kids and they don't apply that immediately.
I've seen real life experiences happen. I've seen how the community has reacted to them, how the community really feels a part of the teachers' lives.
Without the immersive part of the experience, they wouldn't get to see the impact. What they do in a classroom makes a difference.
I had the opportunity to work with one student in particular that's changed my teaching career before I even became a teacher.
It's continuing to build a bridge between Ball State and this side of town in Muncie, and so we're seeing great things happen as a result.
This was the first time that I've seen an example of a university interacting with and playing a part in the greater community around it. There was a reciprocal experience happening between elders in the community, children in the community, the university, and students all together, which is magical.
Schools within the context of community changed my life. It changed my perspective, and it broke down every barrier I had and every stereotype that I could have conceived in my head.
We do what we've seen done, and I'd never seen collaboration done, period, for teachers. I don't think I've ever seen that done. But the model that I saw in schools in the context of community, I cannot go forward without being involved in something like that as a teacher myself.